Here's a quick update of my sketchbook that I use in school. So these pages are about Chinese watercolours, and I've been mainly focusing on Gongbi, which is fine art, and Shuimo, brush painting, or like Sumi-e painting. And I had to show some examples of my work, so I'll just run through them quickly. These are 2 watercolour lotuses, and then at the back I've written how I've done it. That's another lotus, grapes, chrysanthemum, bamboo, another bamboo. This type of bamboo is blowing in the wind because I've painted all the leaves facing towards the right, so it's quite a good effect. The way I use the brushes to make the bamboo stalks, bamboo leaves, exercise, more bamboo using different colours. This one I used yellow food colouring and some watercolour paints. Plum blossom. That was using food colouring as well. Bamboo. More bamboo using Chinese ink and using some more water to give it a lighter effect. More bamboo. Pine. This is just a section of a pine branch. Another pine branch. At the back of every page I've written about it. Plum tree, leaves, and that's about it. And then this is just the background design that I've done on the sketchbook. It's like a Ming pottery design. It's just like black and white. I used blue watercolours and just left the backgrounds white. So you can see the dragon, there's a fish and some clouds which are really like obvious Chinese designs. Another fish, some flowers, and on this side some lotus flowers and the leaves. And that's just it for now. And oh wait, there's another page. This is just a exercise page that I've done and shown. So I used some scrap paper to paint this peony flower and this bamboo. So I've used red ink for this one and red ink for this one, and then I've just written briefly about how I did it and what and why I liked it. This is just a sketchy background that I haven't finished yet. I'm gonna write on it, so I'll show you when it's finished. This page is about focusing on the Chinese brushes and their effects. So these are the brush marks that I've done using different Chinese brushes, and I've done like a slow stroke, dry stroke, wet stroke, large brushes, and more rougher brushes and more finer brushes. And then this is like a bamboo stalk using a flathead brush. And then most Chinese paintings have calligraphy on them, so this says good fortune, and then I've written about why I've put it there, and I said that most Chinese paintings have some calligraphy on the side of it. There's a example of a seal that I made like really quickly, and then my name in Chinese in the formal style and the grass style. And this is a plum watercolour painting that I just stuck on and wrote a bit about it. And then I'll go on to the actual Chinese brushes which I've drawn and painted, and the Chinese ink I've said what it is and what it's made from. So Chinese ink is made from a mixture of pine soot and petroleum soot, which is like the black powdery stuff you have like from fires, and it's also water resistant when dry. It is similar to the Indian ink. And the Chinese brush has to be held vertically, like straight up, and not really sideways. And when you paint, the brush stays bent even after the brush stroke. And then I've done some cherry blossoms using the Chinese brushes. And then I've talked about the Western style brushes, because when you deliver the brush, it goes back to its normal shape, unlike the Chinese brushes. Then I've talked about how the Chinese brushes are made, so like wolf hair, goat hair, horse hair, etc. And then I've done a quick plum blossom painting using one big brush. We're using dry ink and then plum blossoms. And I've talked about what effect it makes. So this trunk looks really rough and not smooth, and that's the whole idea of it, because that's what tree trunks are. And that's about it. Okay, thank you for watching.